Hello, Magic English 8 here. Thank you for watching my video clips. Today I am with you with another unit of Advanced English Grammar on our playlist, and this is the 10th video clip, so in case you haven't seen the previous ones, I recommend you go and watch them because they are prerequisites to understanding this video clip. Our book is Communicate What You Mean, and we are working on pages 71 and 72, the topic of which is conjunctive adverbs. But I have a table showing you conjunctive adverbs and coordinating conjunctions at a glance. Before that, let us go to the book. Communicate What You Mean is our book. I just wanted you to see the cover so you know which book we are working on. The first topic that I talked to you about was coordination. It is page 48 of our book. It is page 48 of our book, coordination. And under coordination, I talked about and, but, for, nor, or, so yet, which are coordinating conjunctions. Okay? They are not difficult. You know about them. In case you need some information about parallel structure, please go and watch the first video clip on my playlist. Here, not a bad idea, I show you my page and let you know how to navigate through the page. So here, as you come, Magic English 8 on YouTube, this is the home page, but here you can see a lot of different video clips, so it could be a little difficult to navigate through. Best idea is come to this playlist, and under playlist you can see there is 5 categories. Advanced English Grammar, I will go inside it. Common mistakes in English. Speaking and grammar for elementary level, speaking and grammar for intermediate level, and this one is dedicated to listening. But here, Advanced English Grammar, when you go inside, already there is 9 video clips, and the first of which is coordination in parallel structure. Here we have coordination in parallel structure, or coordinating conjunctions in parallel structure. The other video clips progressively come forward. The previous one was about conjunctive adverbs. Conjunctive adverbs. And here I will show you what conjunctive adverbs in the book are. Conjunctive adverbs is page 68 of this book. That is lesson 6. Conjunctive adverbs are of different types, but the meaning of them is similar to those coordinating conjunctions and, but, for, or, nor, so yet. You know them really well. Here I just taught you some more formal versions of coordinating conjunctions. Conjunctive adverbs of contrast, we talked about them. Conjunctive adverbs of addition, we talked about them. Conjunctive adverbs of cause-result, and conjunctive adverb of condition, otherwise. And here we had conjunctive adverbs of time sequence. I taught you these concepts in the previous video clip, and today we are on page 71, exercise 2. I want to talk about this exercise with you, and then exercise 3. But enough of this. Here in a table, here you can see coordinating conjunctions and conjunctive adverbs in 4 different senses of meaning. Coordinating conjunctions but and yet, which come to show contrast, like the synonyms for them in conjunctive adverbs is nevertheless, however, still, and on the contrary. They are all talking about contrast. This column is just more formal than this one. Coordinating conjunctions of addition, which is and also nor is and, because nor means A, not, and B, not. So that is also for addition. Here I have moreover, furthermore, in addition, besides, and in fact. All the 5 are talking about addition. Conjunctive adverbs of addition. Here, cause-result, we have so, therefore, consequently, as a result, hence, and thus. All of them are talking about cause result in the category of conjunctive adverbs. And here we have or, which means or else, coordinating conjunction. And here we have otherwise, which means if the previous sentence not. So at a glance, if you did not watch the previous video clip, here you understood what I mean by coordinating conjunctions and conjunctive adverbs in 4 senses of meaning: contrast, addition, cause, result, and condition. This information was necessary for you for understanding the exercises we are going to take care of today. So enlarging the video for my friends on a cell phone, and here we have exercise 2, page 71 of Communicate What You Mean. It says rewrite each sentence choosing the correct conjunctive adverb from parentheses. So here in the parentheses there is 2 options given to you based on the meaning and based on the coordinating conjunction you have here. Decide whether it is this one or that one. The example says the president is meeting with his closest advisors about the crisis, and he is going to meet with members of Congress later in the day. So instead of this and, we can bring in addition. In addition, he's going to. So rewriting it with in addition is the president is meeting with his closest advisors about the crisis. In addition, he's going to meet with members of Congress later in the day. Is there any difference between this one and that one? No, both of them are correct. Which one is preferable? Because this sentence was formal, it seems that in addition, which is a conjunctive adverb, is a better pick. Now, number 1. The president wants citizens to know what he plans to do about the situation. So, he's going to speak to the nation tonight. So, instead of so, here we have moreover or therefore. Which one? Of course, therefore. The president wants citizens to know what he plans to do about the situation. Therefore, he's going to speak to the nation tonight. Just one point here. If you use a coordinating conjunction, and, but, for, or, nor, so, yet, you just need 1 comma before. But here, for conjunctive adverbs, you need a semicolon before, you need a comma afterwards. So this is just for you to pay attention. But my lesson next session is about punctuation of conjunctive adverbs. So don't worry about that. If I don't teach it today, next session I will in the next video clip. But here, there's one point for you. The sentence has some beautiful points. It says the president wants citizens to know. So by citizens, it means people. Instead of people, you can say citizens. So not a bad idea to transfer it into your vocabulary notebook, yeah? Citizens, wisely please use it. It could mean people. To know what he plans to do about the situation, therefore, he's going to speak to the nation. So nation again means people. 2 beautiful synonyms for people: citizens, nation. Okay? Now, number 2, I have covered the answer. So first, you dig a little and try to find the answer. Please read it and see what the answer is for number 2. Okay. If you need some moments to find the answer, please pause the video and find the answer. I don't want the video clip to drag so long. That's why I go. So you can pause the video and think about the answer. A solution to the crisis must be found quickly, or the situation will worsen. So or here is a condition, and that means otherwise. Exactly. See, it says a solution to the crisis must be found quickly, semicolon, otherwise, comma, the situation will worsen. You got it? And regarding the language of it, a solution to the crisis. A solution to the crisis must be found quickly. Passive sentence. Very beautiful sentence. Otherwise, the situation will worsen. What is the meaning of worsen? Worsen means get worse. So, we got worsen as a verb, and that means get worse. But if you want some words that are more advanced for your level, instead of worsen, you can say exacerbate. Exacerbate, a verb, very beautiful, formal. And if we go to our Longman dictionary here, every now and then I come to this dictionary, look up some words in order for you to understand how to look up a word in a dictionary and what to look for in a dictionary. It says exacerbate. Don't straight go to the meaning. First, see the stress pattern, where the stress falls. Exacerbate. Exacerbate, the second syllable. And then
exacerbate.
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 This is American, and this one?
Exacerbate.
Here the pronunciations between American and British were not that different. But the recession
has exacerbated this problem.
The recession, so the time that economy is not active, the recession has exacerbated the problem, or has worsened the problem, or has made it worse. Okay? So that's what you're looking for when you come for a word in a dictionary. A solution to the crisis must be found quickly, otherwise the situation will worsen. The situation will exacerbate. Okay? Number 3, please. What is your answer? In case you want to find it, please pause the video and decide. It says, everyone knew the two countries were heading for a crisis, but nothing was done to deal with the situation before now. But means contrast. So best pick is still. Everyone knew the two countries were heading for a crisis. Still, nothing was done to deal with the situation before now. Very good. So, still means but. The two countries were heading for. Head for. Head for means go somewhere. Head for. Go to a direction. Head as a verb, if you look it up, first meaning is a noun. The second meaning, head as a verb, go towards. To go or travel towards a particular place. Head for. You see, the ship
was heading for Cuba.
The ship was heading for Cuba. The ship was going to Cuba, right? Or
it's about time we were heading home.
It's about time we were heading home. Very beautiful. So when you say it's about time is followed by a past tense verb in order to indicate present meaning. It's about time we were heading home. Head home. So for home, we don't have any preposition, so we just say head home. We don't say head for home. Head home. But this one was head for Cuba. Okay, you got it. Head north, head south means go towards north, go towards south or whatever. Head for, a very beautiful word. I write it here, head for, which means go towards. Still, nothing was done to deal with the situation. Deal with or take care of the situation or try to solve the situation, whatever. Number 4, please. People are not unconcerned about the problem. They are very concerned about it. So you see, two contrasts, two opposite points. Best pick is on the contrary. Very good. People are not unconcerned about the problem. On the contrary, they are concerned about it. Okay? Number 5, some journalists, this one is a bit long and maybe more thought-provoking. Some journalists have accused the president's advisors of incompetence in the handling of the crisis. Some newspapers have suggested that these advisors should be replaced. So, the best pick here, it's not but, it is something to add to the meaning. So here we are thinking of an and in fact means and. Good. So the answer is in fact, but I've got a lot here to talk about. Some journalists have accused the president's advisors of incompetence in the handling of the crisis. In fact, some newspapers have suggested that these advisors should be replaced. Okay? It says some journalists have accused, accuse someone of doing something. Accuse. Accuse somebody of something or accuse somebody of doing something. So this doing here is optional. If you want to bring a verb, it must be in ing form. Or you can bring just a noun. Something means a noun. Accuse somebody of something. For example, he was
accused of murder.
He was accused of murder. Now, what is the verb for murder? Commit murder. He was accused of committing murder. Yeah? Or Smith
accused her of lying.
Smith accused her of verb ing, lying. Yeah? Okay, so this is accuse. Accuse the president's advisors of incompetence in the handling of the crisis. Incompetence in the handling of the crisis. First, it's very beautiful. Please transfer it into your vocabulary notebook. Incompetence in the handling of something. Incompetence in the handling of something. Incompetence in the handling of something. Competence means skill, talent, ability. Incompetence, opposite of that, means no skill, no talent, no ability. So, no ability in handling of the situation. No ability in managing the situation. So, one more time, I read the first clause. Some journalists have accused the president's advisors of having no ability in managing the crisis. In fact, some newspapers have suggested that these advisors should be replaced. Now you understood the meaning? Good. Please transfer the beautiful parts into your vocabulary notebook. Number 6. The media did not spend much time reporting on the growing crisis until recently, so many people know little about what has been going on. So means thus, exactly. It says the media did not spend much time reporting on the growing crisis until recently, thus, as a result, so many people know little about what has been going on. Know very little about what has been going on. So, what has been going on means how the situation has been going, okay? Or they have very little information about that. Number 7, the financial markets are very worried about the situation. The value of the dollar has gone down. So, this sentence, the highlighted one, is a result of the sentence before. The best answer is consequently. The financial markets are very worried about the situation. Consequently, the value of, The value of the dollar has gone down. Therefore, the value of the dollar has gone down. So the points here, the financial markets are very worried. Very worried. The first one is V, labiodental, and the second one is W. Very worried about the situation. Consequently, as a result, so, therefore, the value of the dollar has gone down. So, the value of the dollar has gone down, the value of the real has gone up, the value of the euro has gone down, up, or whatever. You got it? The value of the currency has gone down or up. Number 8, please. The other side in the dispute is threatening to take tough action. It is hoped a solution satisfactory to both sides can be found. Is it and or is it but? You see, the other side in the dispute is threatening to take tough action, but we hope that a solution is found. So, nevertheless is the best answer. The other side in dispute is threatening to take tough action. Threatening to take tough action. What is threatening? At first, do you know threat? Threat is a noun. It means danger. Threaten. Threaten. En is sometimes a verb maker. So here we have threaten. It means to put someone or something in danger. Threaten. And after that we have threatening, which is an adjective. And then we have threatened, again adjective, but passive, that one active. So, in case you want to see the pronunciation of these, threat, threaten, threatening, threatened. Okay? Now here it says the other side in the dispute in this argument is threatening to take tough action. Longman Dictionary and threaten. Threaten. To say that you will cause harm to someone. So, threaten to do something. He threatened.
He threatened to take them to court.
He threatened to take them to court. For example, he goes to their home and says, I will take you guys to court. I will sue you. This is threaten someone. The other side in the dispute is threatening to take tough action. Take tough action. Very beautiful. Take tough action means to do something really serious, to do something really big, really dangerous, really serious. To take tough action, but it is hoped a solution satisfactory to both sides can be found. A solution satisfactory to. Very beautiful. A solution satisfactory to both sides can be found. I don't bold it here because we have nevertheless bold there. I'll put it down here. A solution satisfactory to both sides. Yeah, a solution satisfactory to both sides. Why do I write them here? I want you to have them in your vocabulary notebook. Okay, you got it? Very beautiful. Useful for your speaking, for your writing. Number 9, the crisis could seriously affect the prices of certain products. It could also lead to a shortage of these goods. So it is and, which means moreover. The crisis could seriously affect the prices of certain products. Moreover, and it could also lead to a shortage of these goods. Shortage of these goods. Beautiful. And I hope you know about affect. Affect with a verb. Affect with e, a noun. It could affect the prices of. If you want to say that with noun, the crisis could have serious effects on the crisis could have serious effects on the prices of certain products. So, moreover. Number 10, please. People have very different opinions about what should be done because the problem affects people in different regions of the country differently. People's understandings of the situation is not great. So it means and. People have different ideas and their understanding of the situation is not great. So it says people have very different opinions about what should be done because the problem affects people in different regions of the country differently. The problem affects them differently. Adverb. Besides, and people's understanding of the situation is not great. Also, their understanding of the situation is not great. So this was the answer to page 71, exercise 2. And now we are covering exercise 3. And it falls on pages 71, 72. Now here, one clause is written for you, and the coordinating and the conjunctive adverb is given to you. You should work out a sentence which has the contrast, for example, in number 1, which has a contrasting meaning with this clause. Married students may not feel as homesick as single students. However, what is your answer? Good. My recommendation is you pause the video and give your answer before I blacken the answer. It's not going to get blackened. Come on. Yes. It says, married students may not feel as homesick as single students. However, but they might face the challenge of balancing academic responsibilities with family duties. Balance something with something. Beautiful. Balancing academic responsibilities with family duties. Beautiful. Number 2. Single foreign students do not have any of their relatives nearby. Thus, so, what's your answer? My answer? They may rely on new friends and fellow students, means for example peer students, for support and companionship, togetherness, being together, to spend time, companionship. Because company means somebody you spend time with. Did you know that company means someone you spend time with? Company. Exactly with the same spelling. Company business, no. Company meaning two, it's meaning two. It's not going that down. Meaning two. When you are with other people and you're not alone. So the two men
enjoy each other's company.
The two men enjoy each other's company. Togetherness, being together. There is some beautiful collocations here. For example, enjoy company. This is one collocation. Keep company. Use the company. Good company. James is good company. James is good company.
James is good company.
James is good company. And be careful. This sense of the meaning is non-count. That sense is countable, yeah, in the meaning of business. But this sense is non-count. James is good company. Okay, companionship comes from the same word. Number 3. Single students usually have more free time than do married students. Moreover, so they have more free time, and another point about single students. And they may find it easier to participate in extracurricular activities, means the activities that are after school or outside of school time, or dedicate additional time to their studies. So, one more time I read it. Single students usually have more free time than do married students. Moreover, they may find it easier to participate in extracurricular activities or dedicate additional time to their studies. Okay? If you find any part of the answers or the questions beautiful, please pause the video and transfer it into your vocabulary notebook. Good. Number 4. A single student has only himself or herself to worry about. On the contrary, it means opposite. But what's your answer? Mine is married students must consider the needs and well-being of their spouses and, if applicable, children. So, consider the needs and well-being of someone. Consider the needs and well-being of someone. Who? Their spouses, which means husband and wife. And if applicable, I like this one. And if applicable, and then the rest of the sentence. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Number 5. During the week, a married student cannot spend too much time with his or her family. Otherwise, it means if they do. They cannot spend too much time, but if they do, something negative should happen, right? Academic responsibilities may be neglected, or their academic responsibilities may be neglected. I put a there here, making it more beautiful. Their academic, so it could be his or her. And instead of his or her, if you don't want to repeat that, you can say their. Their academic responsibilities may be neglected. So, responsibilities are neglected. Beautiful. Number 6. The married student may sometimes wish that his or her spouse and children were in their native country. Still, but, my answer, the support of a loving family can provide a valuable source of motivation and comfort. The support of a loving family can provide a valuable source of. Beautiful. A valuable source of something. A valuable source of support, motivation, whatever here in this case. It says a valuable source of motivation and comfort. Noun. Okay? Number 7. Some married students find it difficult to study in their apartments. Consequently, as a result, so, therefore, my answer, they may seek quiet spaces on campus or in libraries to focus on their coursework. So what is it? They may seek, search, look for quiet spaces on campus. So for campus, we go with on campus. Or in libraries to focus on their coursework. Got it? Number 8. Married students often eat food from their native countries every night. So, married students, their food from their own country. However, they may also embrace local cuisine, which means food, and incorporate it into their daily meals. So what does it mean? It means married students usually have food from their own countries, but sometimes they may also have food from this country, the host country, and incorporate it into their daily meals, and add it or have it in their daily meals. Embrace means to accept. Embrace means to accept something. It says to put your arms around someone, for example, to show your love and friendship. for example, hug. But the meaning that we are looking for is meaning to, and that is formal, to eagerly accept a new idea or situation. For example, we hope
these regions will embrace democratic reforms.
We hope these regions will embrace democratic reforms or accept democratic reforms. You got it? Okay, so embrace something. Cuisine means food or meal or dish from one country. Incorporate, which means add, accept. Number 9. Before coming to the United States to study, the single male student has probably never cooked a complete meal. In fact, he may need to learn basic cooking skills to sustain himself abroad. Sustain himself abroad. Yeah? Beautiful. To sustain himself abroad means to keep himself alive, because that is eating. You cannot do anything for that. Sustain himself abroad. Beautiful. Number 10. The married student with a wife and children spends more money on food. And furthermore, they must budget carefully to meet the financial demands of family life. So, budget as a verb means to consider your spendings carefully to meet the financial demands of. To meet the financial demands of. Meet the financial demands of something, or to satisfy the demands of, or to pay attention to, or to observe. Yeah? Meet. Very beautiful meaning. Number 11, the married student's wife often misses her family and friends. Therefore, finding a supportive community or engaging in social activities becomes crucial for her well-being. So we have some points here. The wife misses her family and friends. So it's important to find a supportive community or engage in social activities. You see, here we have or. Parallel structure says if you have a gerund, you will have a gerund afterwards. So finding and engaging in social activities becomes, because it is or, your verb follows with the previous subject or the closest subject. Engaging becomes. If we had and, it would be become. Finding a supportive community and engaging in social activities become, in that case, crucial for her well-being. Crucial for her well-being. That is also beautiful. Please pause the video and transfer these into your vocabulary notebook. During the first few months, the wife might feel excited and happy about being in the United States. Then, afterwards, later, she may encounter moments of homesickness and cultural adjustment. So, homesickness, the time you are out of home and you feel that you want to go back and see your country. And cultural adjustment, you need to adjust yourself to the new culture. Okay, encounter means face. Sentence 3. A married student's wife often stays at home and takes care of young children all day. As a result, so I guess something bad will happen because the wife is always at home. As a result, she may feel challenges in pursuing her own interest or socializing with others. Pursue means follow. Socialize with others means to interact with others. And number 13, which is the last one of this exercise. At first, married and single students enjoy attending classes for 5 hours every day. Later on means after that. I guess they will lose their interest in that. Later on, they may experience fatigue, tiredness, and the need for effective time management as academic demands increase. So, academic demands increase, or the demands for something increase. Beautiful collocation. Okay? From the two exercises that we took care of, I hope you have learned the concept of conjunctive adverbs, and also you have learned these beautiful words and chunks and transfer them into your vocabulary notebook. What to expect later, I mean for the next video clip, the upcoming lesson will be exercises on punctuating these conjunctive adverbs, and I will cover pages 73 and 75 of the book Communicate What You Mean. What do I mean by punctuation? I mean semicolon, I mean comma, I mean period, and all of these are called punctuations. So, for a short review on what we talked today it was the 10th video clip in this playlist. I talked about conjunctive adverbs and coordinating conjunctions. Here we had a table talking about conjunctive adverbs and coordinating conjunctions in 4 meanings, in 4 areas of meanings we talked about. And then we went for exercise 2 on page 71. Choosing between the conjunctive adverbs, it was not a very difficult exercise, but the sentences were rich in lots of words and things that it had. For example, worsen, which means exacerbate or get worse. Here we had head for as a verb, which means go towards. And in this one we had a lot of things. Incompetence in the handling of something means inability in doing something. Number 6, 7, 8. Threatening to take tough action. Threatening, threatened. We talked about them. Take tough action, we talked about. And a solution satisfactory to both sides. This one was also beautiful. Numbers 9, 10 finished. Exercise 3. It says you should find some sentences to add based on the conjunctive adverb we have here. Numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, something and, if applicable, something else. Number 6. A valuable source of something. Here we had a valuable source of motivation and comfort. Very beautiful. Number 7, on campus, which means at university, inside university, or the land of the university is called campus, on campus. Number 8, number 9, to sustain himself, to keep himself alive. That was the story of food and the male who has never done any single cooking. Meet the demands of something means to satisfy the demands of something, means to observe, to have the criteria for something. Numbers 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay? As the final comment, I hope that you have enjoyed watching this video clip. I know this might be a little too much for just one session, but my suggestion, please watch the previous video clips as they teach you the concepts we talked about today. And also, from the things that you learned today, number 1, transfer them into your vocabulary notebook. Number 2, please use them in your writing. Little by little, maybe they appear in your speaking. Please don't expect if you see something in a reading, you should be able to use it in your speaking. That is a little far from reality. Okay, thank you very much for watching my video clips, and I hope that you enjoy learning them. If you enjoy learning, please share these video clips with your friends. They will also enjoy learning English for free and in a comfortable fashion as they like. Okay, thank you very much. I will be with you with another topic soon. Thank you. Have a brilliant day ahead of yourself and goodbye.